If your cockatiel is not following a proper daily routine, you are unknowingly cutting years off its life. And this video is going to change everything for you and your bird starting today. Most cockatiel owners wake up, throw some seed in the bowl, and think their bird is completely fine. But the truth is that cockatiels are highly intelligent creatures that need a structured daily routine to truly thrive. A cockatiel without routine becomes stressed, feather plucks, screams constantly, and can develop serious health conditions that cost a fortune at the vet. But a cockatiel that has a perfect daily routine, a structured morning, midday, afternoon, evening, and night, will live longer, bond deeper, talk more, and be the happiest bird you have ever seen. I am going to walk you through every single hour of the perfect cockatiel day. From the moment you uncover that cage in the morning to the moment you tuck your cockatiel in at night. Whether your cockatiel is a baby, a rescue, or a fully grown adult bird, this exact routine works for every single cockatiel regardless of age or personality. I have been keeping and caring for cockatiels for years here on Vibes Birds, and everything I am about to share with you is tested, proven, and completely life-changing for your bird. So grab a pen, take some notes, and get ready. Because by the end of this video, your cockatiel is going to have the best life it has ever had. And if you are new here to Vibes Birds, please hit that subscribe button right now, because we upload brand new cockatiel care, health, and training videos every single week. The very first thing you must understand about your cockatiel's morning is that how you start the day sets the entire tone for your bird's mood, energy, and behavior for the next 16 hours. Cockatiels are naturally crepuscular birds, which means they wake with the sunrise. So your cockatiel should ideally be uncovered between 6 and 7 in the morning every single day. Never uncover your cockatiel's cage suddenly or with loud noise. This triggers a fright response and floods your cockatiel's system with stress hormones first thing in the morning. Speak softly to your cockatiel as you uncover it. Say good morning. Use its name. Let your cockatiel hear your voice before it sees you, so it knows it is completely safe. Give your cockatiel at least 15 minutes to fully wake up, stretch, preen its feathers, and orientate itself before you open the cage door or offer any food. 7 EDM, fresh water and morning cleaning. The absolute first task of every morning without exception is to remove and completely replace your cockatiel's water with fresh, clean water. Bacteria grows in water bowls overnight and can make your cockatiel seriously ill. While you are at the water, remove any droppings from the cage bottom tray, replace the cage paper, and wipe down any perches that have waste on them from the night before. A clean cage environment is not just about hygiene. Your cockatiel actually feels calmer and more secure when its living space is clean, which directly affects how much it eats and how active it is. 7:30 a.m. Morning meal and fresh foods. Now it is time for the most important meal of your cockatiel's entire day. And I can promise you that what you feed your cockatiel in the morning directly determines how healthy and how long-lived your bird will be. Your cockatiel's morning meal should always include a portion of fresh leafy greens. Dark kale, spinach leaves, rocket, or fresh broccoli florets are all excellent and packed with the nutrients your cockatiel needs. Along with the fresh greens, offer a measured portion of high-quality cockatiel pellets. Pellets should form approximately 50% of your cockatiel's total daily diet for complete nutrition. Grated carrot, tiny pieces of sweet bell pepper, and small chunks of apple without the seeds are all fantastic morning additions that your cockatiel will absolutely go crazy for. Seed should only be offered as a small treat portion in the morning, not as the main meal, because seed alone lacks the essential vitamins and minerals your cockatiel needs to stay truly healthy. Watch your cockatiel eat its morning meal and take note of its appetite every single day. A cockatiel that suddenly loses interest in food is one of the very first signs that something is wrong health-wise. After your cockatiel has eaten and fully woken up, it is time for the most important part of the entire day for your bird's mental and physical health. Out of cage time and free flight. Your cockatiel needs an absolute minimum of 2 hours of out of cage time every single day, and ideally 3 to 4 hours. Because cockatiels are active, social flock birds that were never designed to sit in a box all day. Before you open the cage, make your home completely cockatiel safe. Close all windows, cover mirrors, turn off ceiling fans, move any toxic houseplants, and check that no other pets are in the room. Cockatiels are naturally curious explorers, and they will investigate every single corner of the room. So make sure any toxic items like candles, cleaning products, and non-stick cookware fumes are completely out of reach. Set up a bird gym or play stand in the main room, so your cockatiel has a dedicated safe space to play, climb, chew toys, and observe the household during its out-of-cage time. The absolute best time to train your cockatiel is mid-morning, about 90 minutes after it has eaten breakfast. Your cockatiel is awake, satisfied, alert, and in its peak learning state. Start every training session with the step-up command. Hold your finger horizontally against your cockatiel's lower chest and say step up clearly and calmly until your cockatiel steps onto your finger. Once your cockatiel steps up reliably, you can begin working on more advanced behaviors like targeting, waving, spinning, and eventually full free flight recall training back to your hand. Keep every single cockatiel training session to a strict maximum of 10 minutes. Birds have short attention spans, and training sessions that go too long create frustration and undo all your previous progress. Always end every training session on a positive, successful note. Even if your cockatiel is struggling, ask for something easy it already knows perfectly, so it finishes feeling like a champion. After training, give your cockatiel a few minutes of completely unstructured free time to decompress, explore, preen, and just be a bird without any expectations from you. Cockatiels are flock animals, and the hours they spend in your company, just being near you while you go about your day, are absolutely crucial to their emotional health and mental well-being. Talk to your cockatiel constantly throughout the morning. Narrate what you are doing, tell it about your day, repeat words and phrases you want it to learn, even if your cockatiel does not talk back yet. Play soft music or nature sounds near your cockatiel during midday. Cockatiels are extremely responsive to music, and many will begin whistling, dancing, and vocalizing alongside songs they enjoy. If you have to leave the room for a period, turn on the television or a specific cockatiel talking and training video at low volume. Your cockatiel can learn words passively from audio, even when you are not present. 1:00 p.m. Lunchtime feeding. At around 1 in the afternoon, offer your cockatiel its midday food refresh. Remove any uneaten fresh food from the morning, as bacteria grows rapidly on fresh food left out for more than 4 hours. Replace the fresh foods with a new small serving of vegetables. Try to rotate different vegetables each day, so your cockatiel gets a wide variety of nutrients and does not become a picky eater. Fresh herbs like coriander, parsley, and basil are excellent midday offerings for your cockatiel. They are packed with vitamins. They smell wonderful, and most cockatiels absolutely adore them. Check your cockatiel's water again at lunchtime and replace it if it has become soiled with food debris, droppings, or feather dust. Cockatiels dip their food in their water constantly, and it gets dirty fast. 2 p.m. bath time. 2 to 3 times per week, the afternoon is the perfect time to offer your cockatiel a bath. Bathing is essential for feather health, dust control, skin hydration, and keeping your cockatiel's plumage in perfect condition. Most cockatiels will happily splash in a shallow water dish placed directly in the cage. Use only plain cleaned lukewarm water and never add any soap, shampoo, or any kind of cleaning product. If your cockatiel refuses the bath dish, try misting it very gently with a clean spray bottle set to the finest mist setting. Many cockatiels prefer a light mist spray to simulate rainfall. After bathing, your cockatiel must dry in a warm, draft-free area. Never use a hairdryer on your cockatiel, and never let it sit in a cold or breezy environment while its feathers are wet. Bath time is also the perfect opportunity to visually inspect your cockatiel's feathers, beak, nails, nostrils, and vent area for any signs of health issues while your bird is calm and cooperative. 3:00 p.m. Afternoon quiet rest period. Here is something most cockatiel owners completely ignore, and it is one of the biggest mistakes you can make. Cockatiels need a dedicated midday rest period of 1 to 2 hours every single afternoon. In the wild, cockatiels naturally rest and shelter from the heat of the afternoon sun. So replicating this daily rest period at home significantly reduces your cockatiel's stress levels and supports its immune system. Dim the lights slightly, reduce noise levels in the room, and let your cockatiel rest undisturbed. Do not try to interact with, train, or play with your cockatiel during this afternoon rest window. A well-rested cockatiel will be significantly more active, vocal, playful, and interactive in the evening. The afternoon rest directly powers the quality of your bird's evening behavior. 5:00 p.m. Evening meal. As the afternoon rest ends and the evening begins, your cockatiel will naturally wake up alert, energized, and ready for its evening meal. This is one of the most important feeding windows of the entire day. The evening meal should be your cockatiel's most nutritious and varied feeding of the day. This is the perfect time to offer more complex food items, cooked grains, and special healthy treats. Cooked brown rice, cooked quinoa, and plain cooked pasta are all excellent cockatiel evening foods. They are high in energy, easy to digest, and your cockatiel will devour them with incredible enthusiasm. Cooked egg, either plain scrambled egg or hard-boiled egg white, is a fantastic occasional protein boost for your cockatiel, especially during molting season when your bird needs extra nutrition to grow new feathers. Remove absolutely all fresh food from the cage by early evening. Any food left overnight will develop dangerous mold and bacteria that can cause serious illness in your cockatiel by morning. 6:00 p.m. Peak bonding and enrichment time. The late afternoon and early evening is when your cockatiel is at its absolute most social, vocal, and interactive. This is your golden bonding window, and you should protect this time jealously. Cockatiels absolutely love head scratches. Gently use one finger to scratch the back of your cockatiel's head, around its crest, and down the nape of its neck, and you will have the happiest bird in the world. Use this evening bonding time to practice any words or whistles you are teaching your cockatiel. Birds are most vocal in the early evening, and your cockatiel is most receptive to language learning right now. Foraging toys are an incredible evening enrichment tool for your cockatiel. Hide small pieces of millet or pellets inside foraging toys, paper cups, or rolled up strips of paper, and watch your cockatiel's natural intelligence light up. Rotate your cockatiel's toys every week. A cockatiel that sees the same toys every single day becomes completely bored and disengaged, which leads to screaming, feather destruction, and depression. Sing to your cockatiel in the evening. Cockatiels are one of the most musically responsive birds in the world, and many will dance, Bob, and sing along to songs they love with pure infectious joy. 7:30 p.m. Wind down and cage preparation. As the evening moves toward night, your cockatiel will naturally begin to show signs that it is ready to sleep. It will become quieter, start preening heavily, and may begin to move toward its sleeping perch. Dim the lights in the room gradually over 30 minutes before bed. Never go from bright light to sudden darkness, as this can cause night frights, which are one of the most dangerous and traumatic events a cockatiel can experience. Remove the water bowl for the night and replace it with a fresh bowl in the morning. Water left overnight in the dark becomes a breeding ground for harmful bacteria that can devastate your cockatiel's digestive system. Do a quick final health check before covering your cockatiel. Count the number of droppings on the cage paper, note their color and consistency, and check that your cockatiel's breathing is completely quiet and regular. 8:00 p.m. Covering the cage and sleep. Your cockatiel needs 10 to 12 hours of complete uninterrupted darkness every single night. This is not optional, it is a biological requirement, and cockatiels that consistently get less sleep develop serious health and behavioral problems. Use a breathable cotton cage cover. Never plastic, never thin fabric that lets light through. Your cockatiel needs complete darkness to trigger the hormonal sleep cycles that restore its immune system overnight. Say goodnight to your cockatiel softly as you cover the cage. Use the same phrase every single night, and over time, your cockatiel will understand exactly what is coming and settle immediately without any stress. Keep the room temperature between 18 and 22 degrees Celsius overnight. Cockatiels are originally from Australia and are sensitive to cold drafts, which can cause respiratory infections surprisingly fast. If your cockatiel experiences night frights, sudden screaming and crashing in the middle of the night, install a small, low-wattage nightlight near the cage, as cockatiels with a little ambient light rarely suffer from night frights. Weekly health routine beyond the daily. Beyond the daily routine, your cockatiel needs a weekly full cage deep clean remove everything. Disinfect all bars, perches, toys, and the cage tray with a bird-safe disinfectant. Rinse thoroughly and dry completely before putting your cockatiel back. Check your cockatiel's nails every 3 to 4 weeks. Overgrown nails can catch on cage bars, cause painful falls, and affect your cockatiel's ability to grip perches properly. Weigh your cockatiel on a small kitchen scale every week. A sudden unexplained weight loss of more than 5% is one of the earliest possible signs of illness in cockatiels, often before any other symptoms appear. Schedule a full avian vet checkup for your cockatiel at least once per year. Find an avian specialist, not a general small animal vet, because cockatiels have very specific health needs that require specialist knowledge. So, there you have the complete, perfect daily routine for your cockatiel. From that gentle morning uncovering all the way through to the quiet good night cover at the end of the day. Every single step in this routine exists for a reason. Not to make your life complicated, but because your cockatiel deserves an owner who understands exactly what it needs to live its very best and longest life possible. Cockatiels that have a consistent loving routine are the ones that talk the most, live the longest, bond the deepest, and bring their owners the most incredible joy every single day without fail.